So I'll leave a little bit of room because then we could still put some holes in here for another vent if we need it, you know. So even though you cut the inside out of this, you'll still need to cut a slot or something for the screw to slide back and forth, because that's why it's not moving right now. I'm just going to eyeball it on here. I don't care about measurements or centers. As long as it looks like it's pretty close, we're good.
Well, it doesn't have to be square to rotate your legs to make it true.
I just need a bunch of holes drilled. You want to drill it?
What?
I just need a whole bunch of holes drilled.
Yeah, I'll drill.
Quarter, you think?
Just a second, let me get this.
Alright, now just put your bolts in. You don't need to crank them down real tight or anything, it's just going to hold the door on. I think a lot of the reviews said they strip out the bolts, they're worthless and whatever. Well, that's probably because they're trying to crank them down and there's really no need for it. You know, probably, we'll probably use the drill and drill them down just a little bit with a wrench just to get them snug so that they actually engage the locks on the back of the nuts, but there's no reason to. Probably could get by with hand tightening if you really want to. And that'll save you from stripping out the cheap nuts. But again, this is just a shop stove. It's not something you put in your living room to talk about with the guests coming over. Oh, look at the fancy antique stove you have. If you put it at your home, use at your own risk because you're waiting for a fire to happen. All right, now I just got to do the chimney. Which, for us, I'm going to put this on, face the wall that way. Yeah, just right inside here. Now, the other thing to watch out for is barrels with ribs here. It'll make it a little bit harder for this to sit flat, but I think the amount of spaces there is going to be just fine for us. So, because the inside of it looks like it's pretty flush, so that little bit of gap hopefully won't matter. If it does, I'll get some of that chimney sealant stuff for the flue pipes.
If we had a little hammer and dolly.
Yeah, like that thing on the side of my dad's. The other thing you could do is probably get a piece of that fiberglass door seal and put a piece of that around if you wanted to press down for these ridges. But the place we got our barrels, that were $12. I actually saw some in the stack that were smooth, all three areas, but didn't dawn on me until we got the kit and laid it on here. So anyway, if you haven't bought your barrel yet, look for one that's smooth in the back or on the bottom, away from at least one of these areas is smooth. So you don't want your chimney right in the middle. That defeats the purpose. You want the air to flow through the whole fire. Those pieces just break right off. Make sure you're over the hole. There we go.
Hey, our Chinese stove needs to look nice.
There, now we got 4 good holes. It's just the casting kind of, bled in or whatever. You can just tap them out and they'll give you 4 more air. I left a small space right here. Small space right here at the bottom. Because some people on their reviews, they said they don't get enough airflow. Not sure if it's how the chimney's set up or what with their system, but I left a little bit of space just in case we need to put another plate down here or something to add some more air, but we'll wait and see. For now, it's done. We're just gonna take it out and burn him off, then we'll paint him. I'll put another video up after we get it all painted and set up over here and installed and stuff. It's gonna take the place of, I know our shop's junky right now, but we gotta sort. It's gonna take the place of that little mini stove over there, if you can see him. That's one of those $69 Amazon specials. It's really designed for a wall tent, a cheap version of a wall tent stove, but it doesn't do anything. Did keep it warm while you're standing over there if you were cold or whatever, but other than that, that was it. There it is. Burning all the paint off. I can feel the heat right here, actually. So in a shop, and this has got a little bit of a breeze today, but I can feel the heat off of there from right here. And I am standing about one step behind those rings. So it's a good, I don't know, 6 to 8 feet away right now. And that's pretty good to be able to feel the heat outside from that. Anyway, once all that burns off, I'll probably come out here and stoke some more on there in a minute. Might even throw the old leaf blower on there and get it really hot for a minute. The more it burns off, the much easier it will be to kind of scuff down with a Scotch-Brite and paint. So